I'm involved in, I'm always gonna give it 100%.
Right.
So people are entitled to judge me for what they hearsay.
Okay.
Making assumptions. Just because I never came out and said, "Oh, let me explain." I don't have to explain that to nobody. Only
all that money.
And it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Floyd Mayweather recently sat down with Shannon Sharpe and directly addressed all the chatter about his finances, making it crystal clear that he's not in any money trouble at all. He walked through the various rumors floating around, broke down his current real estate investments, and shared his perspective to shut down the speculation once and for all. This appearance gave fans a straightforward update on where things really stand, pushing back against the negative talk that's been making rounds lately.
need no money because at the end of the day, I was smart. You know, I made smart investments. So I make millions every month for the rest of my life because I made smart investments. But the thing is this, if I still get, you know, the twos and fews. When they want me to make an appearance, I pick up, if I'm here and I'm just sitting in my room, they say, Floyd, come down to the club and pick up 30 or 40,000. Yeah, absolutely. You know, go pick up a quick bag, and, you know, that's some gas money for my jet.
Floyd Mayweather brushed off the money rumors with total confidence, telling everyone they're free to think what they want, but if having 2 private jets, owning close to 100 buildings, and living life on his own terms means he's broke, then pretty much everybody must be bankrupt too. He stressed that he's been smartly building real wealth for the long haul, putting most of his energy into real estate investments, and made it clear he didn't take baby steps. He jumped in big from day one, steadily growing his property holdings and overall financial strategy.
36 months with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month.
What investment is that?
In real estate. I'm heavy in real estate. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all.
Floyd Mayweather explained that once he jumped into real estate, he didn't settle for 8-figure deals. He quickly moved up to 9-figure investments because he wanted bigger returns that would let him travel easily and comfortably with his family and friends. He described how his current portfolio includes a mix of properties like luxury rentals, retail spaces, affordable housing units, and high-end homes, including the former Versace mansion. He made it clear these buys aren't just flashy purchases. They're smart business decisions meant to generate steady cash flow and deliver reliable income for years to come, long after he's done with boxing.
You know, Floyd Mayweather was able to buy a diamond chain, a car, a house, every month from smart investments. Because I try to teach these fighters that becoming rich, you become.
Floyd Mayweather recently made headlines by putting $42 million into 62 apartment buildings in Manhattan, but some media outlets started questioning whether the deal was real. That led him to hit back hard with a $100 million defamation lawsuit against Business Insider after they ran an article casting doubt on the whole thing. The outlet fired back, saying they stand by their reporting and plan to fight the case vigorously. Mayweather made it plain that this isn't just about cash. He's spent years carefully building his name and reputation, pointed out he's never sued any media company in his 48 years until this moment, and said he won't let anyone trash his image or talk badly about him or his family.
I've been building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, you got.
Floyd Mayweather explained that his big push into real estate is all about building lasting wealth for his kids, Karen, Iana, Zion, and Jaira, so they can go even further in life than he has, and to him, that's true success, not some kind of rivalry. He made it clear he's not chasing a showy empire. His real focus is on creating generational security that keeps paying off for years to come. He pointed out that a lot of athletes end up dealing with serious physical damage from their careers, which is why having reliable income outside of sports is so important. He's always thought ahead and never let his success make him lazy. That same careful, disciplined approach, he said, is exactly what kept him on top in boxing through sharp strategy and rock-solid defense.
Options. I got about 100 cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari,
Ferrari.
Floyd Mayweather admits that even after all his success, he's still learning and growing when it comes to real estate. He says he picks up something new every single day and compares the business to boxing because there's always room to get better no matter how far you've come. Staying open to new knowledge and surrounding himself with the right team has been huge for him since retiring from the ring. He frequently gives credit to his financial advisors for helping him navigate the tricky side of property investing, and he stresses that having sharp, trustworthy people in your corner is every bit as important as the skill and discipline that made him unstoppable in boxing.
Make 100,000, you have to put 50,000 up. If you make 100 million, you have to put 50 million up. You have to save money for a rainy day.
Put it into something else.
You always have to put half up, always, no matter what you. Even if you are just a regular 9-to-5 blue-collar worker, always put half up, and it'll be greater later.
Floyd Mayweather has taken a much smarter road than a lot of athletes who end up broke after retiring, choosing instead to put his money into real estate and other reliable investments that build something lasting long after the fame fades. For him, it's never been just about making cash. It's about setting up a strong, secure financial base that will support his family for generations. He gives a lot of credit to his disciplined way of living for helping him stay solid with money. While plenty of other big names from sport struggle financially, Mayweather has kept his focus on steadily growing his wealth and safeguarding what is built for the long run.
$300 million a month, that's like $3.6 billion a year. Grant Cardone don't even make $300 million a month. He probably makes that in a year. Mind you, Mayweather's biggest purse was like $100 million, I think, when he was fighting. He is heavy in real estate. He owns 9 or 10 skyscrapers, probably way more. But $300 million a month, my guy, I'm calling cap on that.
His discipline combined with sharp business instincts has helped Mayweather steer clear of the money mistakes that have ruined many other athletes. He's confident in his financial position, and his message to skeptics is as direct as his approach in the ring. Never one to back down from a challenge, Mayweather has shown that the same focus and determination that made him a world champion also drive his success in business, proving that discipline, strategy, and relentless effort can turn a fighter into a mogul.
If you're not buying stock in a company, stop arguing and debating about something that you don't own stock in. So my thing is this, what we need to do is buy stock in a certain company or a certain brand and then talk about it. And then when they go up.
Floyd Mayweather never handles anything halfway, especially when it comes to shutting down talk about his money. On May 7th, he spoke freely about his finances during the Real Deal New York City Forum, right after flexing his wealth back in his hometown of Grand Rapids, Michigan. While stopping by a Foot Locker store there, he quietly passed journalist Tim Koo a slip of paper showing his bank balance, first making sure nobody else could see, a classic, bold move that only Mayweather would think to do.
The best investments that I did was New York real estate. So it started off with 7 figures, and I was getting a certain amount of money every month. When I first gave them $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. So I said, yo, the money kept coming on the 18th every month. 50,000 would come in. I still was competing, I still was fighting, I still was active, and I still was.
Floyd Mayweather glanced around to make sure no one was watching, then held out a small slip of paper in his right hand. Journalist Kian recalled, "It was a bank slip, and Floyd kept his eyes on me the whole time I was trying to process the numbers." As Kian scanned the thermal receipt, the huge amount jumped out at him. After counting the zeros, he saw that Mayweather had over $123 million sitting in just one account. When he looked up, Floyd was grinning and chuckling. "I mumbled something about there being too many digits, I don't even know why," Kian said, taking another quick look to confirm. Sure enough, the figure was real, $123 million and change in that single account, leaving no question about how much financial muscle Floyd really has.
My lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings.
Floyd Mayweather has always loved flashing his wealth in casual, over-the-top ways like this, building his whole brand around that larger-than-life image and an estimated net worth sitting around $500 million. While seeing $123 million in one account is eye-popping, it's really not that surprising for a guy with his track record. He's made a career out of big, bold money moves. Think massive paydays from blockbuster boxing fights, lucrative exhibition bouts, and sharp real estate plays that keep the cash flowing long term.
Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
What truly makes Floyd Mayweather stand out isn't only the huge numbers in his accounts, it's the way he thinks about money. For him, cash means leverage, real power, and true freedom, way beyond just buying fancy things. Back in 2006, he took a big risk by paying $1.75 million to buy out his Top Rank contract, then turned around and made over $1 billion in pay-per-view money by promoting his own fights. What looked like a gamble at the time is now seen as one of the sharpest business decisions ever in sports. So when he casually flashes a bank slip showing 9 figures, it's not just bragging. It's solid evidence of the empire he's created through strict discipline, tough sacrifices, and smart decisions. To Mayweather, those 11 digits stand for complete independence and total control, basically the money version of landing a perfect knockout in the ring.
We got Floyd Mayweather back in the real estate news again. This guy's on an acquisition spree like I haven't seen in a long time. You got to remember, in October, he bought a portfolio of multifamily properties in around Manhattan for $402 million. Well, this time he went all in on office property for a $10 billion portfolio. I got this out of Real Deal, by the way. Now, some of these properties listed are 410 10th Avenue and Hudson Yards. You got Jersey City's Harborside Office Complex. You've got the Aon Center in Chicago and the old...
While most athletes would be thrilled to retire with even a small slice of Floyd Mayweather's fortune, he's operating on a completely different level. His real estate investments, like the well-known $42 million purchase of buildings in Manhattan, are just pieces of a much larger strategy aimed at creating wealth that will benefit his family for generations. For Mayweather, true success goes far beyond boxing victories. It's about locking in a strong, enduring legacy and real financial independence long after he hangs up the gloves. With his signature bold and unapologetic style, he's constructed an entire empire centered on putting money first. Even before he spoke out to squash the latest financial rumors, he's always drawn plenty of speculation and criticism, whether it was about his extravagant spending or his outspoken opinions on various issues.
In an EWV Rolls Royce, for those that don't know what an EWV is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5", some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out.
Amir Khan recently took a sharp swing at Floyd Mayweather during a Poker Firma interview, accusing him of profiting off his outspoken support for Israel. Khan didn't pull any punches, slamming Mayweather for constantly flashing his wealth in an arrogant way and questioning his position on the Israel-Palestine conflict. "It's really sad, but karma works in crazy ways," Khan said straight up. "Look at how cocky he acted, always showing off stacks of money everywhere. You can't just toss cash around and brag like that when so many people worldwide are barely getting by. When the rest of us spend or show money, it's usually tied to smart investments, but he does it to make everyone else feel small."
Arnold Schwarzenegger, limited edition AP, all factory, 1.8 million right here. The $20 bills section. We like to call this the Andrew Jackson section, but I like to call it wallpaper. 200,000 in 20s. I heard in the song you can get the biggest Chanel bag.
Khan's criticism didn't stop at Floyd Mayweather's habit of flashing cash. He went straight after him for making money off his strong support for Israel. Khan claimed that Mayweather's backing during the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict is really about profit. "Look at what's happening in Palestine and Gaza," Khan said. He's completely on Israel's side, publicly saying he stands with the soldiers, even though innocent people are getting killed. He's turned off a ton of fans because it looks like he'll pick whichever side pays, no matter what. The Israel side has definitely put money on the table for him. Khan added that his accusations weren't just guesses. He and his wife had personally been offered similar deals, which gave his words extra weight from first-hand experience. "My wife and I got contacted and basically told, support Israel publicly and you'll get paid for it," he said. "We turned it down flat." Floyd seems all about the money, and now karma is hitting back hard. There are even stories out there saying he's losing cash. To be honest, I've never had much respect for a lot of the things he does.
Doctor news. Amir Khan's comments on Floyd Mayweather's finances have sparked controversy, highlighting Mayweather's support for Israel without acknowledging Palestine. Concerns about bias, accountability, and public responsibility have been raised. The debate shifts focus from Mayweather's boxing skills to the character implications of his...
Khan's comments highlight a bigger issue many people have with Floyd Mayweather's public image. He's famous for showing off his money everywhere, posting flashy videos on social media, wearing an $18 million watch, or throwing cash around in clubs, which wins him a lot of fans who love the confidence but also brings heavy criticism from others who call it insensitive, especially when so many people worldwide are struggling financially. His outspoken political views have stirred up even more trouble. Back in December, while shopping in London, Mayweather reportedly got confronted by a group upset over his strong support for Israel, turning what should have been a normal day into a heated and hostile situation.
What's going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
Seen that too.
A bystander told the New York Post that while Floyd Mayweather was out shopping, someone directly asked him why he supported Israel, and he stood his ground without hesitation, replying that he was proud to back the Jewish community. The witness described the whole confrontation as clearly targeted and personal. This isn't the first time Mayweather has run into backlash over his political opinions. His straight-talking, no apologies approach has frequently put him at odds with fans and other fighters, yet his willingness to hold his position firmly, no matter how much heat he takes, has become one of the most recognizable parts of who he is in the public eye.
You're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharpe's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets.
Floyd Mayweather has been dealing with more than just political heat lately. Matchroom boxing promoter Eddie Hearn took a shot at him too, suggesting that all those exhibition fights Mayweather keeps doing might mean his money situation isn't as strong as he says it is. As the head of one of the biggest boxing promotion companies out there, Hearn implied that the flashy lifestyle Floyd loves so much could finally be catching up to him. Word of the comments got back to Mayweather, and when the two ran into each other by chance at a Las Vegas gym, he confronted Eddie about it right away. Even with the tension in the air, the whole exchange stayed surprisingly friendly. Mayweather even told Hearn he likes him before straight up addressing the financial rumors head on.
One day, somebody asked you, because you know I don't have social media on my phone. Yeah. So they showed me Eddie. Eddie was like, Floyd Mayweather ain't got no money. That's why he doing exhibitions. No, Eddie don't believe that now.
Yeah. But Eddie will say some shit like that now.
Eddie will say some shit, but no, one thing, don't worry about that. But me and Eddie got it clear. Didn't we, Eddie? One thing, me and my buddy got it clear.
We said as long as it's 10 or 20, no
problem. Floyd Mayweather remembered the moment he ran into Eddie Hearn at a Las Vegas gym, saying he doesn't keep social media on his phone, so someone had to show him what Eddie had said. Eddie was going, Floyd Mayweather ain't got no money, that's why he's doing all these exhibitions. Mayweather recalled, noting that the jab felt more like friendly teasing than anything mean-spirited. Hearn, who's always straight to the point, didn't back down and fired back with a laugh. Yeah, as long as Floyd's pulling in 10 or 20 million a pop, there's no issue at all. He then added jokingly, just think how much money Floyd would have made if I was the one promoting him. You know what I'm saying?
How much is that?
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ.
That's how we do it.
The two reportedly shared a laugh, with Mayweather making it clear that his exhibition fights are about staying active and entertaining fans, not out of financial need. With his $42 million real estate investment last year, it's obvious he's not short on cash, though critics might argue that even big assets can't cover unlimited spending forever. Despite the controversies and critiques, Mayweather's financial empire seems secure. He's always said his moves are about building generational wealth, and he appears unfazed by the constant rumors. For him, these criticisms are just another round in the ring, a chance to show he's still the champion.